So today on Screenshots, we're going to take a look at the episode entitled "Many Happy Returns" that was in the groundbreaking British series "The Prisoner." Now, "The Prisoner" stars Patrick McGoohan as the prisoner of the peace. Now, we're not sure if the same character from his previous series, Danger Man, or it was called America's Secret Agent, is the prisoner, but we know this. The prisoner is an operative for a British government agency who basically decides to submit his resignation, and because he does this, he upsets the apple cart and is eventually uh, put under and transferred to this island getaway retreat. And he's basically mentally tortured by a series of people called Number Two. Everybody on the island has a number, and most of the people there are people that have something to hide or have been involved in security or FBI, CIA, CSIS, whatever, and are being held because they know too much and they need to give up their secrets for them to be completely mentally eliminated or eliminated themselves. Now, in this episode, was written by Anthony Skene and directed by McGoohan using the pseudonym Joseph Serf, and was the 13th episode of The Prisoner produced. Now, the Prisoner, this was episode 7, but the 13th was produced basically by the midway point of the only season of The Prisoner. The prisoner's been put through different mental tortures and tasks and stuff like that to try to get him to break. And his key line here is that I am not a number, I'm a free man. Basically said it was his right to resign from his security position. No one has the right to take over his life, and he's been held literally as a mental and physical prisoner. Now, this actually was the last episode that the co-creator George Markison worked on due to a falling out that he had with McGoohan. See, McGoohan saw The Prisoner as his own baby, and although he had partners in the early aspect of the project, as the series went along, his ego basically became so big because of he knew it was going to be a classic series even before it was finished. Now, this episode is very unique because it starts off as almost a silent episode. Now, number 6 awakens to find the village completely deserted and sees this as an opportunity to escape. Now, the only person or thing left in the village actually is a black cat that serves as kind of a allegory for the whole series. Now, in this silent part of the show, he takes numerous photos before assembling a raft and taking flight by sea for 25 days, similar to what you see in Castaway. He takes careful notes while at sea and headings and times as best he can so he can report back to his previous authorities. But he has an unfriendly encounter with gun runners who are speaking a language that might be like a Serbian or Portuguese dialect, and he steals his belongings and throw them in the sea. When he gets back on board the boat, he takes control of it, but he's later overwhelmed and ends up in a deserted beach. Wandering, he encounters a small band of gypsies who speak no English. Now, as the episode goes along, we don't really know if this is a dream that the prisoner is having or is real life, because it's kind of there's a lot of dream sequences in the prisoner or out of body experiences that he's been put through. But as the series goes on, he makes it back in all methods to his home base of London, and he basically tells the authorities, "We got to find out where this island is." Now, the key figure in this is Mrs. Butterworth, played by Georgina Cookson, a very good actress. She basically has taken over the prisoner's residence in his infamous car, and he allows the prisoner to replenish himself and to get more focus by offering a meal and clean clothes and everything that goes along. But as the episode continues, we know deep down it's not going to end well, and that's basically what happens. He finds himself back on the island where Mrs. Cookson actually is the new number 2. Now, what was kind of bizarre about this, in this episode, Patrick Cargill, who plays the character of Thorpe, had played a particularly cruel number 2 in the previous episode. Now, it in episodes of episodic series back in the day, you would often see duplication of key actors because they were reliable and special in episodes filmed back to back. I don't think that has anything to do if Hammer and Anvil had anything to do with the plot of Many Happy Returns, but some question by Prisoner fans that this is a link or a clue to the whole thing. Now, a lot of people believe that it's the same actor that played both characters, but it's different. A different projection. They're not the same person, as we say. You know, it's probably the second best episode in the series. I tell you why. Besides the finale, Fallout, Many Happy Returns gives the viewers and the fans of the prisoners hope he's going to get off the island, especially when the people that doubt his story start to believe him, because there's scenes where some operatives, including police officers, bobbies, and other people are backing up what the prisoner has to say. But the only problem I have with the episode is that it's obvious by episode 7 of the series that unless something really really important happens, there's no way that number 6 is going to get off the island either in a body. The only way he's going to get off is in a body bag. But the whole psychological aspect of the prisoner, all the tropes, all the the theory of humans have more value than the people that are above them, which is which is the way things should go. That the system should not be stronger than the individual. It becomes quite obvious that what's going to happen is going to be another mind game, literally, with the prisoner. Now it's 52 years later since the series first appeared, and let me tell you, it still holds up. If you haven't seen The Prisoner before, you could probably binge it in one 13 or 14 hour session. It's not for the psychologically, stupid. You got to be very intelligent or very aware of kind of the mind games approach of deprogramming or programming in certain cases of certain groups of the 1960s and 70s. Patrick McGoohan was a tremendous writer. Just to create the series, not say literally from scratch, but from his attitudes is quite important. Now, The Prisoner ranks as a top 50 TV series of all time. If you haven't seen it, you'll see why. I think it. They tried kind of a remake of it a few years ago, and it kind of went nowhere because Patrick McGoohan. The mystery was he the secret agent and danger man of the previous series? Was there a link? Was he John Drake? That's the first mystery that's never been solved. He never stated himself. He's long past, as we say. But if you have a chance, like I said, for me, this Living in Harmony is very strong as well. But like to me, it's the second best episode of the series because literally, like any good episode where there's a mystery within a mystery within a mystery of this episode. So if you have a chance, like I said, it's available free on Tubi. And my mistake the other day when I mentioned about Tubi, about Space 1999, the episodes are in high definition. In this case, you're seeing some of these Prisoners episodes were cut on first release. This is the full episodes, close to 52 minutes. And my wife and I have a great fascination with what I call the prisoner cat, who makes a second appearance in this episode. And any black cat's the best actor or actress in any episode involving 1960s, and that goes for Star Trek and other series. So ladies and gentlemen, have a great day on this Thursday, and as we like to say in the local tally ho, be seeing you. Have a good day.